There comes a moment in life when you stop and ask yourself, is it too late for me? That question hurts because it carries memories, plans that failed, relationships that ended, chances that slipped away. And the older we get, the louder it echoes inside us. But Stoicism teaches something that can completely change how we see this pain. As long as you breathe, there is still time. Age isn't a barrier, it's a reminder. It's the sum of everything you've survived. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." That line made me realize that starting over isn't a matter of luck, it's a matter of perspective. I've stared at the ceiling at night, feeling like everything I'd built was gone. I've thought that maybe the best part of my life was already behind me. But later, I understood that such thoughts were a trap. Every beginning comes disguised as an ending. And if something ended, maybe it was just life inviting you to begin again, this time wiser. Today I want to share 10 Stoic principles to restart at any age, not as someone who merely read about them, but as someone who had to live them to keep going. Principle 1. Focus on what's in your control. Epictetus said, "Some things are up to us and some are not." It sounds simple, but it's one of the most freeing truths there is. For years I tried to control everything. What people thought of me, the pace of my progress, even the recognition I thought I deserved. All it gave me was exhaustion. Then one day, I realized the world wouldn't bend to my will, but I could change how I faced it, and that's when life became lighter. Have you ever tried to control what you couldn't, only to end up drained? To start again, you must release what's beyond your reach and act on what's still in your hands, your effort, your attitude, your decision to move. Principle 2. Stop asking for permission to begin. How many times have you delayed something, waiting to feel ready? How many times have you said, "When I have more time," or "when everything's perfect"? The truth is, that moment never comes. Marcus Aurelius rose before the sun and wrote, "Get up. You weren't made to lie under warm blankets." I remember one morning when I felt completely stuck. Life seemed motionless, but I got up, made coffee, and wrote a single line. "Today, I begin again." It was small, but it changed the day. Starting again isn't about being ready, it's about being willing. And willingness is born the moment you decide to act, even while trembling. Principle 3. Turn pain into strength. Seneca called suffering the raw material of virtue, and it's true. Pain is the fire that forges the spirit. I've lost people, failed in projects, disappointed those I loved. For a long time, I carried all that like a burden, until I realized each scar was a teacher. Then I started asking myself, what is this pain trying to teach me? When you change the question, you change the meaning of the pain. Instead of asking, why me, ask, what can I learn from this? The answer might not come today, but when it does, you'll see that nothing was wasted. Principle 4. Reevaluate your losses. Do you ever feel like your life stopped somewhere it shouldn't have? I've felt that too. I thought I'd lost years, people, opportunities. But looking back, I see that what I lost were things that no longer belonged in my life. Stoicism teaches that life isn't about having less. It's about needing less. You didn't lose time. You gained clarity. And clarity is the foundation of every new beginning. Ask yourself, what am I still holding on to that no longer serves me? The answer might sting, but it will free you. Principle 5. Make the Stoic commitment. Now stop for a moment. Take a deep breath. If these words resonate with you, it means something inside you still wants to fight. So, write in the comments, "I choose to restart today." And take this moment to subscribe to the channel Stoic Spring. But don't do it out of curiosity. Do it as a commitment to your own growth. Because every video here is a reminder to protect your inner peace, cultivate discipline, and grow in maturity. Subscribing isn't just clicking a button, it's declaring to yourself, "I choose to continue." Principle 6. Start small, but start today. We often think we need huge changes to transform our lives, but everything begins with a single, small act. I remember a time when I wanted to change everything, my habits, my body, my career, and ended up frozen. Then one day I thought, what if I just do one good thing today? I took a short walk. The next day, I read 2 pages of a book, and that's how momentum was rebuilt. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Don't wait for the ideal moment. Act according to reason now. Don't wait for perfection. Do what's possible. Because today's possible is yesterday's Impossible. Principle 7. Cultivate inner silence. Epictetus taught, it's not things themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. And we live surrounded by noise, notifications, comparisons, expectations. Have you noticed how hard it is to sit in silence? For a long time I was afraid of silence because it forced me to hear what I was avoiding. But silence is the gym of the soul. It's where you hear your reason. To restart, you must learn to listen, not to the world, but to yourself. Try spending a few minutes each day without music, without your phone, without distraction. At first it feels strange, then it feels like freedom. Principle 8. Remove the excess. Seneca wrote, it is not the man who has little, but the man who craves more who is poor. I learned that the hard way. For years I believed I needed to accumulate projects, possessions, people. But one day I realized the weight I felt didn't come from age. It came from excess. Restarting also means clearing space. Maybe you don't need a new life. You just need a lighter one. Let go of what drains you. Release what holds you back. Sometimes the peace you seek is hidden beneath everything you refuse to let go of. Principle 9. Accept imperfection as part of the path. Perfectionism is a subtle poison. You fail once and think, it's over. But the Stoic knows that every failure is just part of the process. I've failed more times than I can count. But I learned this. Failure is a mirror. It shows you what still needs to be refined. Seneca said the wise man falls, but rises better than before. So when you fail, don't blame yourself. Observe, learn, continue. You're not defined by how many times you fall, but by how many times you rise again. Principle 10. Plan, but live in the present. The future can become a prison if you try to live inside it. Epictetus said, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of things. How many nights have you lost imagining what might go wrong? I've done that too. And I learned that the future is like the horizon. The more you chase it, the farther it moves. Only this moment exists. That's where all change happens. Plan, yes, but live here. Do your best now and let tomorrow be the echo of your actions today. Restarting isn't weakness, it's courage. Because those who restart admit they failed, they lost, they hurt, but they refuse to stop. Marcus Aurelius wrote, the life of a man is what his thoughts make of it. And you can still make something new of yours, even if the body carries scars, even if the soul carries pain. Fear will whisper, it's too late. Doubt will say, you can't. But those voices aren't truth, they're only echoes. The truth is you're still here. And as long as you're here, there's time to begin again. If this video spoke to you, subscribe to Stoic Spring. Every reflection here is a reminder that caring for your mind is the first step to caring for your life. To those already subscribed, thank you. Thank you for your comments, for sharing your stories, for keeping this community alive. Each word you leave here is a spark of inspiration for someone else. Age is not a limit. It's just the number of times life gave you another chance. And as long as there's breath in you, there's always time to begin again with serenity, with courage, with wisdom.